Hey, this is James.
This is Luke.
This is Henry.
We're Violent Soho, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with Violent Soho. Hello.
G'day.
G'day.
Good day.
Hello.
How are you guys doing today?
Good, thank you. How are you going?
I'm awesome.
That's the guy.
We're very excited to have you back in Toronto. It's been 6 years since you have visited our lovely cities. How does it feel to be back?
Really good. Yeah, really good. We played actually this place, we think, at least.
I don't remember.
Neither does Henry.
Well,
Too crazy
I
of
don't
a
know.
time?
It might be like a couple of venues blending into one. You know.
Definitely likely.
But yeah, so yeah, it's good to be back. We've only been here for a few hours, so we haven't been able to take it in as much. But yeah, it's good.
How's the rest of your summer been? I heard that you guys absolutely killed it at Riot Fest Denver the other day.
Riot Fest was awesome.
Yeah. It was.
That's good you heard that because we thought we fucked it. So I'm glad you think we killed Denver with our awesome set.
Don't be.
No, we had a rough one. We were in the sun, but it's good. We had heaps of fun. Against me, we were awesome.
That's all that matters,
Ween,
right?
we were awesome. It was a lot of fun. We like Denver, so yeah.
I was looking at a lot of the merch you have, and I have to say my favorite thing is the Care Bears shirt. That is just such a wicked piece of merch. So to get acquainted, what would you say your Care Bear's name is? I mean, if I had to go with one, I'd say like, I'm maybe Interview Bear. So what would you go with?
I'm interviewee bear.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm the weed bear for sure.
Okay.
Like, that's like part of where the, idea came from.
No idea.
What sort of bear? Sunshine bear he is.
I'm not sunshine. I'm winter. I'm dark.
Sad bear.
Sad bear.
Aw.
Sad panda.
Grumpy bear. But yeah, I have no idea. Good question though, but yeah, I have no idea.
What are you?
Thank
Hannah?
you.
What are you?
I'd be the Rasta Bear.
Ah, good bear.
The Rasta Bear.
Good bear.
Well, I came across an interview where you actually interviewed one of the groups that are opening for you, Meatwave, and in the interview you asked them which member is going to be the first to crack when it comes to the tour party life. So for you guys, which member in Violent Soho is usually the first to crack?
What define crack?
Yeah.
As in
As in not
lost
being
themselves?
kind of able to either keep up with everything.
Or lose their mind.
Well, I think
Or
it's
lose their
happened,
minds.
and it happened in Denver.
Henry on this one. We've all had our moments. Actually, probably not Bottom. He keeps it together the most.
He definitely keeps it together.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm definitely always the first to crack. Always.
Actually, one time.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on. I feel a good
No, you
story
crack.
coming on. You
No,
can't
time I
just
crack.
stop.
I was going to say acid at Falls in New Year's in like
Oh,
2008.
yeah.
I don't know if you
That
necessarily
was-
I
crack.
like how all the memories are starting to come
An
back.
awesome
Like, oh, no.
trip. Especially they had like this circus, the local like designers create this walkthrough of like circus animals, and that was blowing my mind.
I mean, that must have been
So that was a
pretty
great, yeah.
Luke
that
was
a
in
great
the
night.
Luke was in the pit with me, and this guy bent over to tie his shoelaces, and Luke started playing drums on his back, dancing around him in circles. Just a fat smile on his face too.
Yeah.
Great night.
Good
That
one.
sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
But this tour was Henry
Yeah.
in Denver.
It was the
Sorry,
altitude,
Denver.
apparently.
I'm sorry.
That's what they got like an altitude thing. So apparently you get drunk quicker than what you realize.
Okay, and then the heat just got to you.
It was hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Had a good time.
And I have to say congrats on the 3-year anniversary of Hungry Ghost. That was yesterday. Did you do anything to celebrate?
No, we didn't. Thank you. You're the first person to say.
No, we did. We
Henry?
did.
welcome.
We did. We threw out the most amount of weed we've ever done in our entire lives.
Oh,
in
across
one
the
go.
border.
That was how we celebrated. It was like sacrificing.
That wasn't celebrating. That was horrible.
The weed for the Hungry Ghost.
But no, we went to like a wings, not at all a wings jump, but we got wings in this place called
Sweetwater Tavern.
Sweetwater Tavern in Detroit, and that was awesome. We hung out there for a bit, had some beers. We weren't necessarily celebrating, but we're always celebrating, just life in general.
I have to say congrats on the release of your latest record, Waco. I loved the trailer that you put out before the album came out, where you guys were kind of just very relaxed. You were drinking a lot of beer. It was just so mellow. And that kind of seems like whenever you record an album, you just take a very mellow process to it. But then you listen to the record, it's so energetic. So do you feel like the juxtaposition there is intentional? Like you need to be mellow in order to write an energetic album?
That's a very thorough analysis, and thank you. No, I think that's just our approach in the studio. We go in there, and I think we learnt with Hungry Ghost that just taking. I don't know. It's not obviously when we're doing those like real energetic takes and stuff. It probably just wasn't recorded in that little preview, but yeah, it's just we just really take our time with arranging and making sure that when we do go to record the energetic stuff, it's gonna come out how we want it to come out and sound really good. So it's just part of our process. We just like to get in the studio and go nice and slow as possible. In fact, I think a lot of bands joke about how long we take to make records, but whatever. We just think, that's how bands used to do in the 90s when labels had more money, and that's we just kind of like that long, slow approach and actually using the studio to its full advantage and hanging out and, yeah, taking it nice and slow and getting it organically, crafting and slowly moulding a record together. And, yeah, that's how we do it.
We're pretty mellow all the time, actually. It's just on the only on stage thing. But apart from that, like if you're hanging out, like that's our celebration for Hungry Ghost was nothing. Like we're literally pretty
Very
mellow
mellow
all the
guys.
time.
We
And
did
like
drink some nice beers.
we did, but still it was mellow. But yeah, and I guess yeah, maybe the music like lets us be mellow the rest of the time.
It's taken from the album. I love the video that you recently dropped for Blanket. Seems like, I don't know if there were a bunch of friends or just a bunch of fans that you got into a room, but you just had a massive party. What was it like putting that together for a video?
It was awesome. We just put a big call out on Facebook and said,
Okay.
come here at this time. And yeah, always rad people showed up.
Yeah, you
and
had quite a turnout.
yeah, no, we're stoked. It's good with our band like that. We always seem to have really awesome fans show up and help out with film clips. We did on our last film clip as well, which is coming out soon. And yeah, it was an awesome day actually in Melbourne.
It was our first time working with a friend of ours from Nation Blue and like High Tension. He plays in those bands. His name's Matt Weston, and he made the video. So that was pretty cool. It's probably like our I don't know if it's our biggest budget one, but it felt like it because when we rocked up, like there's like this big fake like light set up to be the sun coming through like the thing, and we're like, whoa, like they've shut down the street, not realizing it was even for us. So that was pretty awesome. But yeah, it was a good one.
We actually showed up going, oh, look, someone else is filming something. It must be a TV ad. And they go, oh, no, that's for you guys. It's like, what? We're like, we've definitely gone too far this time. But anyway.
Yeah, we're not used to lights. You guys got lights.
We
Full
do.
on. Yeah.
A little bit blinded, but otherwise we'd be completely in the dark. So
Yeah,
That's
it's good
true.
for when you got to play basketball at night time and you can rock up to the court and just start them.
I like where your brain's going. You're thinking this through.
I used to have a similar setup that I used to take to a basketball court and run it off my mate's car battery so that we could play basketball.
Little tidbit, everybody.
Didn't even have to ask that.
bonus fact.
Well, I liked learning that you've been a band pretty much since high school. So when you think about when you first met one another, which initial thoughts come to mind? Like what made you guys click?
That is so long ago.
Church. That's the first
Church,
thing that
yeah.
comes to
It's
mind
God,
for
yeah.
me.
That's we actually met when we were, like, how young?
You
like,
were 4, I was 6.
Wow.
So yeah, at church, in like a little Baptist church.
and it's funny enough because when I first played with Mikey, like ever, that was in a church as well because we hated the worship songs so much that the only way I could get out of it was actually to just play in the band. And I was like, I can play some guitar, so I just did that. That's Mikey and me started jamming. Henry did the same thing. So actually, we all kind of congregated around a church. Yeah, you did tambourine, didn't you?
And like youth groups and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, he was just a tambourine man.
Best tambourine player on the south side.
But yeah, that's true.
That's just
that's
the
exactly
word
what
that
comes
comes
to
to
mind.
mind.
That was we all grew up in a pretty church. That the suburb Mansfield we always reference is just full of churches and schools and stuff. So it's definitely I think when we think of home, yeah, I definitely think of how we grew up and where we all met each other. It's always around church or some youth group thing or whatever. So and then yeah, once we graduated and learned how to independently think for ourselves. We just went in a different direction and
Started
formed
our own
this
church.
band.
Started our own
Formed this
church.
band. What you are witnessing is how we're traumatized, and that's this music.
No shit.
Love your mum and dad. Please don't get angry again.
to wrap things up, because we are soon going to be going crazy at your show tonight in Toronto, any parting words for all your fans who are going to be viewing?
Just don't get too drunk, because there was these people in Seattle that got way too drunk and they kept hopping up on stage. We actually had to keep apologising because there's so many drunk Australians and all the Americans were just standing up the back.
Yeah, we realised why, like, in Australia you only get served mid-strength beer at festivals, because they were out of control. Anyway. Yeah, it was.
I mean, it was awesome.
It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. It was great because everyone's just hopping up on stage, grabbing the mic.
It was a free-for-all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was amazing.
It was a total free-for-all. And we haven't played a show like that in a while. I think the last one we did was like Halloween in Melbourne. That was the last time we played a show where
That show
everyone's
was
just
nuts.
on the stage.
A girl jumped off a fridge and took Luke out, like crash tackled him.
I think you can find that.
She
But-
stage dived onto
Yeah,
the
you
stage.
should. If you can find the clip, it was Converse Halloween Party 2012.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
It's just you
Look that
just
up.
see all
The
these
first thing I'm
people.
going to do is search this.
Yeah.
and
there's all
then
these-
towards the end of the song, you'll see this girl jump off the top of a fridge and take me out.
It's
It was
awesome.
crazy.
It's awesome.
It
You
was
just
a lot
see
of
him
fun.
singing and it's just like, gone. Like, what happened?
So yeah, hopefully we get something like that tonight. If Toronto brings it, God save the Queen.
God save the Queen.
I just want to say a big thanks for chatting. We do appreciate it, guys.
No worries. Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for
on
having
your
us.
Thank you.
show.
Thank you. God
It
save
is
the
my
Queen.
pleasure.
God
And
save the
remember, to everyone viewing, you can visit us at musicblogget.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite bands. See you next time.